You're lying in bed. It's almost 1 a.m. Your body is tired, your eyes are closed, and your brain decides this is the perfect time to replay something you said in 8th grade. You weren't even thinking about it. You were almost asleep, but your mind opened the file anyway, dusted it off, and pressed play. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, you're not crazy, you're just wired a little differently. You're a deep thinker, and nobody warned you what that actually costs. Deep thinkers don't just think more, they feel more while they're thinking. Someone says one weird sentence to you at work, and 3 hours later you're still holding it, turning it over, asking what it meant, asking what you did, asking if they're mad or tired or if you imagined the whole thing. Meanwhile, the person who said it, they forgot it the second they walked away. That's the gap. That's the loneliness no one talks about. There's a part of the brain called the default mode network. It's the part that turns on when you're doing nothing, showering, driving, staring at the ceiling. For most people, it hums quietly. For deep thinkers, it screams. That's why your best ideas hit you in the shower. And it's also why your worst memories hit you there too. Psychology calls the spiral version of this rumination. You probably know it as the 2 a.m. courtroom in your head, where you're the lawyer, the judge, and somehow always the guilty one. You're not punishing yourself. You're just trying to understand. But understanding has no off switch. And here's where it gets exhausting. Deep thinkers don't live in one timeline. They live in 3. The past, where they're editing old conversations, the present, where they're trying to look normal, and the future, where they're rehearsing for a fight that hasn't happened yet. 3 movies, 1 brain, no intermission. That's why a normal Tuesday can leave you flat on the couch by 7 p.m. You didn't run a marathon. You ran 1,000 of them in your head. The hardest part isn't the thinking. It's the world's reaction to it. You take a beat before you answer, and someone calls you slow. You go quiet at dinner, and someone asks if you're okay. You give a thoughtful answer, and someone says, you're overthinking it. So you start performing the easier version of yourself, the lighter one, the one who laughs on cue and stays on the surface. But here's what nobody sees. Underneath the small talk, you're already 3 layers deep into the conversation. You're noticing who looked away when someone got vulnerable. You're catching the joke that was actually a confession. You see all of it. This is also why deep thinkers love hard. You don't fall for someone's words. You fall for the way they pause before answering, the thing they almost said and didn't, the story behind their story. And once you're in, you're really in. You remember everything. The coffee order, the fear they mentioned once, the sentence they wish they hadn't told you. But that same memory is the reason heartbreak hits you twice. Once, when it happens. And again, every time something small reminds you of it for the next 2 years. So if you're tired tonight and you can't figure out why, this is why. You're not lazy. You're not dramatic. You're not too much. You're just running a brain that doesn't know how to stop noticing. You don't need to think less. You just need somewhere to put it. A notebook, a walk, a person who lets you finish the long version. If any of this hit a little too close, leave 1 word in the comments and hit the subscribe button now.